Hi, my name is Teresa Quinn, and I'm a social worker with the National Ovarian Cancer Coalition. And in this grief and loss section, this quick video is really just to share this analogy that is well known in kind of the grief field. I did not come up with this, but this idea of grief being like a ball in a box to really demonstrate how grief and pain can change over time, right? And how grief really is this nonlinear and kind of ongoing process. So, this idea of a ball in a box. So, if the ball is your grief and the box is you or your experience, right when a loss happens, the ball is essentially filling the box completely. And if we think about there being a pain button on the side of the box, that every time it gets hit or, flooded with pain, right when a loss happens, the ball is so big in the box that it's really just like laying on the pain button, that the pain is constant, right? That it is kind of feels never ending and feels like it doesn't let up, right? And over time, it's not that the ball shrinks, right? So our grief doesn't shrink and expand necessarily over time. Our grief exists the way that it is, right? But the box around it gets a little bit bigger. Our capacity to hold the ball gets a little bit bigger. That being said, there's still that pain button on the side, right? So while the ball may have a little bit more room to kind of bounce around the box, every once in a while, right, that ball is going to hit that pain button in a different and probably pretty unexpected way, which is why, we can experience a loss and 5 years later, we can hear a song come over the loudspeaker at the grocery store and just lose it. Right. Or we can, anticipate a holiday upcoming and it feels like the box shrunk, or it feels like the ball is just continuing to hit that pain button over and over again. Right. So I share this image because I think it actually can feel like a really helpful tool or an image for yourself as you're understanding your own experience of grief. Right, understanding, okay, the ball is laying on that pain button, right? The box feels about this big, right? Or, oh, okay, I'm, I'm a little bit farther out. I have a little bit more capacity. The ball feels like it's got a little bit more room to wiggle and move around, right? And so it's not that the grief goes away, it's not that the pain never comes back, right? It may just feel more acute over time, or kind of more like a singular kind of touch on that pain button, or a season where that is hit more frequently, versus this feeling like an all-encompassing experience. So I hope that provides just a really quick, small image that can also help you understand your own experience and give you even some additional imagery and language to understand how you're processing your grief.